Hi guys, it's me. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I broke my finger during the course of last week, so I'm still trying to get over that. If you have 5 functional fingers, just give thanks to God because you will miss it when you hurt one finger. Pick food funny, do all sorts of crazy things just to make sure you don't stain the wound. It's crazy. Today I just want to talk about staying away from emotionally broke people. And to do that, I want to paint a picture in your mind that I'd like you to vividly imagine as much as you can. Imagine you and your friends go to the mall and you guys want to go shopping, so you go to one of the big chain stores. And this store that you walk into is well known for having quality material. Quality clothes, quality shoes, the handbags are always on point. Basically everything that you need in there, whatever you buy from them, basically can last you, for a while. And so you walk in there, and as soon as you walk in, you see a shirt from afar and it's beautiful, it's your kind of style, so you walk towards it excited. And when you get there, you look at the price tag and you say, okay, well, it's a beautiful shirt, it's great quality, but I can't afford it because it's a bit pricey for me. There is another store, that's just, down the corridor here, down the mall, and if we go into that store, we would probably find something similar. It will not be the same quality, it will not be as beautiful. Maybe there'll be some threads loose or whatever, but it will do because it's the same design, so we can just go to that store. So you guys leave this shirt in this first store, you go to the other store, and you indeed find something that's of lower quality, cheaper, but looks similar, so you buy that. It doesn't matter that after you wash it a couple of times, it's going to be torn. The idea is that you've got it, so you're good. Now the first store you left behind, that shirt that you left behind, somebody's going to walk into that store, look at that shirt, pick it up and say, you know what, it's a beautiful shirt, I love the quality. They would not even care about the price. They'd simply say, I can afford it, so I'm going to buy it. They would not ask for a loyalty discount. They would not ask the manager, why isn't this on sale, but that color is not on sale. They would not bicker about the price, they just pay for it. I want you to see yourself as the first shirt in the first store. You are that shirt sitting on the rack. Somebody's gonna come into your life. Not even just somebody, a lot of people are going to come into your life. They will window shop around you, basically. They will look at your price tag, they will look at the worth that you've placed on yourself, and they'd say, I'm not willing to make this much of a sacrifice to be friends with this person or to be in a relationship with this person. I'm not willing to, to give up my philandering ways or to give up infidelity to be with this person. I feel like the worth that he or she has placed on herself is just too much. So I'm just going to go to another store down the road and pick up something cheaper that looks similar, not the same quality, but it will do. The problem now is that many of us, as the shirt in the first store, we realize when people come and they window shop around us and they move on to something cheaper of lower quality, we become despondent because we start to ask ourselves, if people are moving on to this cheaper, lower quality substance, then, it must be doing something right. So what we want to do is that we want to place ourselves on sale. So we want to decrease our value, we want to decrease our worth, we want to chuck away some of our systemic beliefs and say, I need to be available to people because I'm just sitting here at the top and there's nobody coming to me, but all these people at the bottom are getting companionship, they're getting friends, they're hanging out with people every other day, while I have to go home and sit on my own and think about my future, and it is just despairing for me. I want you to get something that I placed on my Instagram, I think a few months ago, a couple of months ago probably. There will be people that will come into your life that you will be too much for. Those are not your people, and you need to understand that. Those are not your people. You see, the person that you are, the worth that you've placed on yourself, it repels certain people. They look at the price tag and immediately they just can't stand it because they know that they can't afford it because they are too broke emotionally. But the moment you put yourself on sale, the moment you make yourself available to everyone, the moment you move yourself from that store of quality to another store, you become easily accessible to everybody. But I want you to get something now. You're moving yourself as a whole individual to a different store. Your quality, your worth, your value is still in you. You see, like it's like your royalty, but you're deciding to go sit, in the cinders or in the fireplace just because you want to. You're willing to just go work in the maid's quarters. That's basically the best picture I can paint right now on the go. So you're taking yourself and you're moving yourself to a store where you'll be on sale, and somebody comes in, they look at you and they say, oh wow, this is a beautiful shirt, oh my god, check the quality, why is it so cheap? they'll buy you because they can afford it. I mean, now you're on sale, but they would not know how to treat you. They would treat you like the other shirts that are of lesser quality. And you need to understand that the moment they start to do that, you will become irritated. The relationship you have with them or the friendship you have with them will become frustrating. You would be unable to sustain it because you know deep down inside that you are worth a whole lot more. So I want to encourage you today. There are people in your life that will come in and will not see what you're worth. They would look at you and say, I just don't get why she carries herself so high. Is she bigger than this thing that we see? You know, is she worth more than we hear? You know, like, what exactly is she? And it's not about the fact that you carry a fancy handbag or you live in a fancy apartment complex or you drive a fancy car. It is beyond that. Within you, there is a whole lot more. And those people cannot see it. You know, they thinking to themselves, okay, well, if it's the fact that she drives that car, I also know 1,000 other people who drive that car, but they're cheaper to attain. Because it's not about the material things, it's about the value that comes from inside. It's about the way you carry your head up high when you walk. It's about the fact that you know who you are and what you're worth, and you're not going to sell yourself to just anybody. Those people will come in and they'll criticize you. Let them. Let them say what they have to say. Put on your headphones and keep walking. Do not listen to such people. There will be people who will come into your life and they will say to you, I really admire who you are. I love the quality of who you are. I love what is inside of you. And I just can't wait to be a part of it. And they'll be willing to prove to you that they are worth being allowed into that quality space that is within you. You see, emotionally broke people, they don't care about the quality that's inside. They're looking at the container. They're not looking at the content. They saying, okay, well, she's dark, I think they look the same, so I'm just going to pick the cheaper one. They're looking at it and they're saying, okay, well, it's the same design, I'm just going to pick that one. They're not looking for quality. They're looking just at the container. They don't care about what's inside. You need to preserve yourself for those who really care about what's inside of you. I hope and I pray that this encourages you, especially ladies, because, you know, we're very guilty of this. We move ourselves, you know, from the normal rack to the sales rack so that, you know, we can get a husband quickly and people can stop bickering about us. People can stop saying, oh yeah, there you are, you know, still talking about the kind of man you want, talking about standards, and you know, nobody's even coming to you, whereas all of these girls who are doing these things are already getting married. Do not listen to that. God has placed a certain value on you and you need to cherish that. And I know that God is going to bring the right people into your life. I hope this is a blessing, guys, to you. Please subscribe to the channel, share the link with your friends, invite them to subscribe as well. Goodbye.